It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the AFC West. It's the Broncos and the Oilers, and it comes your way next.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun is Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. But you look at this defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Courtland Sutton. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Throwing Nix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 7 carries, 69 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
On first down, this is McCaffrey to the 27-yard line. These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling, 1st down. Nix to the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Nix. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Oilers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Waddle, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Denver's offense now set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Nix from the shotgun. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Nix. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mahomes to throw once more.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
At the 38-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16.
We begin out in the AFC. Two teams who drafted franchise quarterbacks in 2020. The LA Chargers taking on Cincinnati.
And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. The Bengals trying to gut this one out as it would be a good...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The home team's offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
In motion, right one of the tight ends. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
As the gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Waddle. 46 yards.
And the Oilers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth. It's a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To throw, here's Nix. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way down to the 9.
First and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Williams again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that, but now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Second and 6.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 24, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this down to the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll look to throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Throwing Nix.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Williams.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
McLaughlin diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nix to the air. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
To throw is Nix.
And that complete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And Riley Moss able to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now it's Nix.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw.
That is caught.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And again, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
At the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce from 10 yards out.
And the Oilers have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
So the Broncos now down 24-20. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Able to find Mims.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's back to throw. His throw incomplete.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments